Hello and welcome to the next episode of. Don't do the intro in front of my intro game. Welcome to the Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. Welcome everyone.
You just got bossed up on.
I got bossed up on by the aged video game.
Alright, we're back. It's the Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. We're here with Barathor, Idriel, Elagast, and Hadhod. Yeah, I remembered. I completely remembered. I made sure to remember.
He
Look at him
totally
right
didn't
there.
see the intro cutscene and was like, "Wait a minute, I gotta remember these characters."
It doesn't say their names in the cutscene, does it?
No. I
made it a point to remember Hadhod because I wasn't remembering him.
The most important. I have to remember how. There we go. We can zoom in on Hadhod's fit. He knows he's got that shit on.
Really does give off that Bia kind of thing.
He is the Bia. He's the dwarvish Bia.
Hold on, I'm
All right.
curious.
Yeah.
I'm actually very, very excited because we finally made it to Eastern Moria. This is where I kind of consider the game to start really amping up in terms of exploration and difficulty.
This one
Look at
is
an instant cutscene.
He melts the very rock. I have never seen such. Here, you lead on, so you may see him first.
Who?
Hadhod. I feel it's thematically appropriate to have Hadhod be our walking leader after that cutscene.
So who are we tracking here?
The Balrog, the thing that attacked us in that room.
Oh.
He melts the very rock, Yuri. You gotta be pretty strong to do that. What? There was supposed to be like a staged battle and it went away. Did we walk past it? What?
Oh yeah, past like the zone.
That's weird. It's not. You don't have.
Maybe it's only one little area. Is it in front of an item?
Yeah,
such as
it's that
The
chest.
chest, yeah.
I want that chest. What? It's not the chest. Very interesting.
Unless after.
Wait, go to your right.
Yeah, right is the progression. Like that's. Okay, there was. What the fuck? You heard those goblins, right?
Yeah.
I think they crawled out of the pit.
What the fuck?
I think
Isn't
we
that
missed
one
the
little
visuals there.
All right.
Oh god, I hope Elagast falls backwards again. That's gonna be so funny when that happens.
The layers of sleep action.
We're not playing around. I feel like we're going to start like locking some of these characters out. I've been monologuing.
Did we not have like the AoE sleep one or something? Did that not happen already?
Not yet. That's one of his like
Okay.
two. It's going to take like 5 to 10 levels for us to get to that one. But that is the
Okay.
priority.
Yeah!
He screamed so
feel like-
good for them.
I feel like with a name like Fellowship Grace, you just need to slap them and say, "Don't use that word out loud." You're not the Fellowship.
Sir, the lawyer's call. You can only cast that 3 more times before
We're a
you have to
group
vote.
of fellows. We're a gaggle of fellows.
We are a fellowship, to be certain.
Yeah.
Are they really? They met each other like 2 hours ago.
They're literally just being fellows. Leave them alone, man.
Okay, I
say
mean,
that.
to be honest, if you think about the real fellowship, they kind of met at like a youth camp and then decided to go like, save the world, essentially.
Yeah, but at least they did it for a good number of years. These guys, over the course of actually, considering the amount of time over the events of the actual original the trilogy itself, it takes years, right?
Yes.
So that means that these guys also took years on this quest, correct?
Well, I think that's a little bit of
I don't know about
movie
all that.
magic.
The journey that the main group in the Lord of the Rings takes is supposed to take years.
Yeah, it takes years.
Yeah, it's just all of the time that you don't see on screen moving between regions. That takes a long time. They
Yeah,
just don't show.
they're just walking.
Bobby, you gotta get off of
Going.
this, sweet baby.
Then I guess these four are the best of friends already.
We gotta hit him with the arrow flurry. It's too drippy. Oh, he missed. audio feed. Yep, you missed
Audio
it.
jungle.
It's impressive you can get that just from the audio cues.
Too much of this game has been played.
I'm gonna quickly restart my Discord. Oh my god, Elagos got blowed up.
Elagos,
Real
no!
quick. Keep going. Act natural. Act like I'm still here.
Oh. Well,
Well, my day is made just for Elagos exploding into confetti.
yeah. That friggin' arrow was a triple crit, which is nuts.
Yeah, his entire chest cavity imploded with that one.
Elagos, no!
And that's why we have Idris. But I like that. I like that hard mode is not just like a health buff. They have a way higher critical rate too. See, it's kind of OP when you revive someone with an ability and it gives them mana back too, not just their health.
Yeah, that's the craziest bit about that. And it's so busted is that it's just a complete refill of their mana.
Yes, and I
Welcome back, Elagos.
said.
Very natural, Yuri. Very clean engineer.
That's right. My computer has decided to download an update to No Man's Sky right now, which is causing a complete meltdown. That's why my Discord was freezing. It's okay. As long as I sound normal, it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, you sound beautiful, pristine, sopping wet for me.
I thought, honestly, it was a bit
Be that
blurry.
wet.
Because you, like, as soon as Elagos died, you left, and then you came back, and you came back in.
Oh, really?
I thought that was what it was.
That is funny. Who would I be of these four?
I mean,
Don't say head on.
probably Elagos. That hair?
Alright.
You kind of gotta go.
I'll take that.
By vibes and like style, I would say Elagos, but I think functionally in the team, you're actually more of a Barathor in my eyes. Like a team lead sort of thing.
Yeah, no, you're
Okay.
definitely like yeah, personality. Like when it comes to all that, yeah, you'd probably be Barathor.
I didn't expect my boys were gonna butter me up here.
I'm just speaking the truth, man. I just like buttering you off in front of the masses.
Buttering me off like a lobster.
You didn't pay your tax returns last year. It's us, two goblins.
It is funny that two came out of the hole and it really is just two regular goblins.
It's just two dudes, yeah.
I'm going to
They were
fucking kill
waiting.
you.
It's been a long time.
You guys have made a wrong mistake. Just a bad idea to do what they've done.
Oh, Barathor just became the big man on campus right there. That's his triple hit attack.
I was saying, like, I saw you got hit several times.
We're going to put you to the sleep realm.
Fall into a deep slumber.
It's like Hawkeye, where whenever he, like, Elagos is using arrows of sleep, he puts a melatonin gummy on the tip of the arrow. Alright, I
Does
just wanna-
melatonin work on y'all?
Oh yeah.
We would talk about this with me. It gives me meat sweats.
You're like my parents.
That's right. That's right. We did talk about melatonin.
Boom.
God
Damn.
damn! And the goblin's still alive. Maybe this goblin was him. Maybe it makes sense why two of them came out of the hole.
I mean, he does not that much damage. Barathor, that was only like 500 on the regular base of the attack, so it's not great.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Idril, queen among queens.
Cloud Water Fury! But Barathor still did more raw damage.
Yeah, he did like 1,600.
It's just expensive. It's not a good trade-off for the price.
Okay.
Oh, I like when he does the flip. Angry Bird's egg.
Bringing that into here.
Angry Bird's egg! Just put
Resist.
the image of the Angry Bird's egg in the thumbnail.
Oh,
It's the
yes.
only way anyone has any idea.
This is the Angry
What the
Bird's
fuck we're
egg
talking
episode,
about.
folks.
That's right. And you guys don't know what that means, and we won't elaborate.
No,
Thanks.
If you've managed to figure out what the Angry Bird's egg is from and what it even means, you know, you get to become part of the commentary.
You're
crew.
Logan.
Yeah.
You're just Logan. So hey, buddy.
Oh, that's
Logan would
actually
never
great.
watch these in a million years.
I think Idril is actually weak to.
Idril, here, hold this blood orb real quick.
Oh no, it's Elgos.
It won't make
He's
you
really weak to
evil.
Shadow.
It won't make you evil at all.
Hey, he went up to normal. That's excellent.
Okay.
The dark haunts me no longer.
Are you feeling normal now, Elagast?
Oh,
You did
have
die
An,
in that fight.
you have an evil type orc shield. Very cool.
That is funny, a bit unfitting.
Let's see here. I do need to reevaluate and make sure we're tracking the right skills. That's good. Ooh, we're almost to Frenzy. Frenzy is awesome. When characters start being able to, like, pay a cost and start doing 2 actions, you really get to start setting up combos and stuff. That's pretty, it's cool.
That's fire.
And then once we get Frenzy, we're gonna go straight to Sleep Volley, and then all of the little mobs in the fight are going to become ineffectual. Because I'm just going to start with a Sleep Volley, and then we're going to target focus the actual big threats.
I feel like
Yeah.
there's definitely like a build you can do where essentially you make Idril like essentially a tank, and then have everybody dump all of their stats into damaging stuff. Have them have no health and defense. Let them use all of their mana in attacks and just die because they'll die immediately, and then she can just res them with full mana.
True.
And you just start the cycle. Because every time you res them, they just get full.
That's my gripe with this game, is I feel like that would only be necessary, that level of machinations, if you were on, like, a difficulty above hard. Like, extreme or something. Because, like, the game just doesn't require that, in my opinion. We're almost to Hadhod permanent critting. That's good. I think that's it. Alright. Everyone's on the cusp of really good skills. It's pretty exciting, actually.
So we're in chapter 3, correct?
Yes.
That's what this is. Okay.
Balrog be
Is
stomping.
this all take place underground still?
Yes.
Yes, you're still in Moria.
So,
Mine is in Moria.
basically, the reason why it divided it between West and East Moria is that we're going under a big old mountain right now. We started on the west side, and this area is signifying that we are at least like halfway through over to the other side and gonna get spit out on the other end.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh,
Had hot
Here
type
the
cutscene.
Balrog is passing.
Now is the time to cut them down!
I wouldn't be too hasty. They're moving above us.
I'm not gonna
large
do
group
anything
of
to respond.
goblins.
Surround us!
Oh,
All right. So how many are we working with here? Oh.
Circular battle time cookie.
Okay, so they kind of ran the same circle battle from last chapter again.
Yep.
I thought there were going to be some like higher up that were going to be shooting, but
That would
not
be
so
cool.
much.
Although we will start to get some more unique battles in this that I can.
Yeah.
Good work, Barathor. Never expected that. Oh my goodness! We're on fire here.
They're growing up. They're becoming little heroes.
I still remember when Hadhod came out as an egg.
Me too. An egg with a beard on it.
On the outside of the egg.
yeah, just
Imagine
fake
you open
fire
up
on
a
it.
carton of eggs and there's just like human hair growing up.
Oh.
Somebody made their homunculus and then snuck it away into a carton of eggs.
I mean, I have bought eggs from the store that had like a feather on them or like something.
On the outside of the egg?
Yeah. Little schmutz. Little goose. Not goose, wow. Chicken.
You buy
Redmond.
geese eggs?
Go to the counter. Ma'am, these are not chicken eggs. What are you trying to sell me right now? What scam are you running?
They're green.
That's real. That's real. Certain types of eggs can lay green eggs, like Easter-colored eggs.
The Easter Bunny. This is the Easter episode. Today is Easter. You got us.
That's the bit, guys. That's why Angry Birds egg.
Completely Easter. We are getting wiped right now, by the way. We are fully almost about to get wiped. This is bad news.
I mean, I don't know.
What do we have? What do we have to combat this?
Well, see, because items scale based on who is casting them, so if Idriel uses a healing item, it'll be better. If Barathor uses a healing item, it's gonna be
White,
pissing
not
into
so
your own
good.
face. But we'll try it. We are getting a little bamboozled here. I
Oh,
think
yeah,
this
we
is
got
a
the party
Bagwell
ones.
situation.
Bagville Toby. Oh wow, that was
Not
so
good.
bad.
Yeah.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
not so good. All right, so I think this is
Well-
gonna go really sideways in the next 5 turns that are all going
Yeah,
to be
there's
goblins.
5
say so.
attacks
So
in the turn order.
we're gonna
Right
hedge our
after
bets.
John saying nothing in the game is difficult enough to require metagaming like we were just talking about, and here we are.
Welcome to the real world. I'm going
We
to
might
cast
need a
Aura,
grind.
so that when Idriel falls in the ground and dies, she'll just come back up and we won't wipe.
Okay. I mean, that's good.
You know, I like to think that Barathor and Elagos are like looking over their shoulder, like, "Hey, wait, why are you healing us?" And she's like, "No. I'm just making sure that like we'll be fine. Like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, like we as a group won't fail.
Yeah,
it's gonna
yeah,
be
yeah.
fine.
I just cast like a healing, like protection spell on him. You know, it'll be fine."
I can't, Israel, I can't breathe. There's an arrow through my lungs, both of them, one arrow through both lungs.
Yeah,
I just really need to be healed.
Yeah, just hold on. Next turn, I promise. I promise we'll get something going.
Actually, such a huge dodge from Elagast. Oh my god, Barathor!
Barathor lived with 7 health.
Okay, well, this is great.
It is good. I think we need to stack Company Valor to keep those dodges going. I think that's,
100%.
it's just like
I think
Dokkan. We
you
have to
heal
stack
Barathor.
dodge.
You heal Barathor with Idriel, or have her use the big AoE heal, right? Because it'll be much better.
Yeah, maybe an item would be better in this case. Another Bagable Toby for the group.
So how much better is her? Not. It's better, but not that much. But I think that's enough to keep us alive.
Yeah, we have really high health totals already, I think. You know, I've been doing all the side content, all of the items, and all the optional battles, so it may look like
Yeah.
we're not healing a lot, but we have vast base health totals.
Sure.
I'll take out a
You know what we need right now? We need our super meter. We need our limit break. That would be AoE arrow blast.
Absolutely.
bit. It'll only hit one pod, though. It'll only hit 2 enemies.
Oh, that's right. That's completely right.
Not so great. That's great.
I mean, we're okay. Any dodgers? Any dodge? Damn, did they dodge one?
They
Even
live to fight another day.
We
That's
have
crazy.
We have not started with you. You have not started hitting anything. Okay, if he misses this is... Oh, thank God.
All right, that's gigantic, ginormous damage. Oh, sorry. No, actually, I need to start incorporating my new favorite word into conversation.
Humongous.
Did I? Gimungus. Yes. Of all of the fake words to describe something very large, I think gimungus is the most underused and the funniest.
It's underrated. It's quality.
I really like gimungus. Because it's like a combo of ginormous and humongous.
Yeah.
It's good stuff, man. Gimungus. So we're about to have a gimungus loss of life here in just a moment. A dodge. Elagos, clutch up.
You know,
Oh no, I didn't
you
take
have
two.
the urinators. I should have, like, the John Munguses.
We need the head hoddles. Head hodders.
I like the hat hobble more.
Ooh,
Head
I like
hobble.
that. Hadhot
And it's
cannot
like
switch in.
either mascot is. Oh, you're fully dying. The mascot's like a little axolotl with head hods, like beard and hat. Wow, that's a literal wipe.
No, sir.
That's right.
That's why we cast the aura on the healer, because now...
She's the one. Sort of the Matrix is the one.
And see, the real thing is, when you heal someone, they get a free turn, no matter what. No matter what the turn order is.
Oh, like immediately?
Yep.
That is sick. I wish all RPGs worked like that. It's fucking sick.
That's great.
Elagos, welcome back.
It's such a funny animation when they get brought back to life.
It looks really painful,
6
honestly.
feet off the ground.
I do like when resurrections in fantasy series like are painful or very difficult. That's a trope that I like. Like in Dungeon Meshi, being resurrected and healed is like a horrible process.
Yeah, I think it's a sign of good writing that, like, you know, things have consequences. There's costs to these sorts of things. That's part of the reason why I love Full Metal Alchemist so much, is that, like, everything has an inherent, tangible cost that must be paid to do things.
Sort of an equivalent exchange, you might say.
Turned into dust and bones and gears. Oh my gosh.
Don't many games with a, like, in-depth alchemy, like, battle system. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like, obviously, there's shit like Skyrim, right, where you can make potions, but that's not really, like, you know, that's not alchemy.
It has to be fully baked into the actual system.
Yeah.
And that's hard to not have it just turn into, like craft, just annoying crafting mechanics where you have to go get like 18 snowberries all the time. It's a hard balance to strike, but that's the coolest when those things work out. I can't even think of an example. That's how rarely this sort of thing
is there
happens.
any that you've experienced or heard of that has that?
I'm kind of racking my head about that.
Like, can you imagine a game where you've got like a little alchemist tool belt, right? And a bunch of different like little vials of stuff. And it would kind of be like Magicka, where you would like mix them and then a different ability would happen, and you could like try to remember what each thing does. Like how Magicka, you could combine two like magic types or whatever to make a different thing. That sounds fun, man. That's a hey, somebody should make that.
That
You
did
can
make
steal this idea.
That did make me think. There is it's like a VR game where you have to like draw sigils in order to like cast spells.
Ooh, that's cool.
It's like a Roblox game or something where it's like a dueling system where like you can cast spells that are offensive, but you can also cast wards where you protect yourself from certain magic types. It's like the coolest thing I've ever seen come out of one of those little Roblox, you know, mini game things that people made.
That's fire.
I think it's actually more relevant if you just clear out the form.
Yeah, we need to get some numbers on the board. There we go.
We're doing good.
2 dead.
I can't believe I called that aura. I really did come down to that full party reset.
Yeah.
And I like this. The hard mode is like, we're already in chapter 3 and it's already requiring like a full party refresh to get through a big encounter like this. I like that.
Yeah. So have you played this in hard mode before?
I don't think I have. I never played hard mode when I was a kid, so I never would have turned the difficulty from normal.
Yeah. Fall asleep. Yeah. Jesus Christ. What did he learn? He learned something.
He learned his next skill in that tree. I think Arrow Splinters is terrible, if I remember correctly. I think it just debuffs the enemy in an ineffectual way. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to go with the big monster
Just keep whacking until they're
Oh! And he learned counterattack.
Oh,
Is that
that's
passive?
That's, yes. You don't have to cast that. When a character learns counterattack, whenever something swings on them, they can just interrupt and slash them back.
That's sick.
It's great.
Love that.
Especially because eventually we will get, I believe, weapons that have like a different default base attack. Instead of attack, they'll have something different or unique. And when you counterattack,
And that can trigger.
yes, it'll do whatever damage type they do in their counterattack. It'll be great.
That's cool.
Okay, so I was slightly wrong. Arrow Splinters is just, it's situational. It prevents further ranged attacks from that enemy. So against an archer, it's really good because it just locks them out. But against normal enemies, sometimes it can be meaningless.
I bet that's really good on bosses if it works on bosses. Like a boss with a strong ranged like spell attack or something.
I mean, there are a lot of bosses that have spell-based ranged attacks, so that I'll be curious to see if that works on magic casters, because we're going to start hitting up real hard magic users.
I do wonder if it's considered different, like a ranged attack or like a magic attack, if the game considers them different.
Yeah, because,
Jesus! Alright, Barathor.
I really love the idea of Elagos being like, oh yes, arrow of sleep, and then immediately kills the person he's shooting it with. Under sleep.
If you look on the screen right now, you can't see a goblin.
yeah, I'm like, where's the actual...
I could not tell. He's behind Elagos, but I really could not tell first for a moment there.
Yeah, he's just behind Elagos. That's beautiful. Alright.
I was like, did the game bug? What's happening?
Oh, he's also asleep, so he's like kind of crumpled on the ground.
Yeah.
Alright. Put him out of his misery, boss.
Blow his head right up. I want a gore splatter, an insta-gib. Yeah, okay.
He yelped.
Yo!
I feel like if you cut one of these goblins open and just looked inside, it really would be like straw and tar and gears and like stuff that comes off of a highway and gravel.
Asphalt. These things are made of concrete.
We've built the road out of goblins.
That's efficient.
That's a scary world. I don't want to live in that world. Where roads are paved by living beings.
Oh, you finally got a new cloak, and it's drippy. Hold on.
Okay.
We gotta take a look-see at that one.
And do it got the physics on it when he spin around? Do it spin around with him?
Sort of.
Not so much.
Not so much,
Yeah.
though.
It actually stays affixed strongly to his body.
Yeah.
Like a piece of, he's like an action figure with a plastic cape. He looks so tiny. Mom threw up.
Mom, I ate the Angry Bird's egg.
Mom, I took a shit and then I'm holding it in my hand and showing you in your bedroom doorway.
Oh, I really wish you could. It would be so funny if I could pan down all the way to get his like double chin, but you know. Yeah,